Welcome to this summary of the comic book series, Spider-Man and the X-Men. This is part 1 of 6. The comic opens with Storm flying Spider-Man to the Jean Grey School, the school for mutants founded by Wolverine in place of the Charles Xavier School. Apparently, before he died, Wolverine, or Logan, asked Spider-Man to go to the school as a substitute teacher. Storm doesn't trust Spider-Man's intentions, but she agrees to help him because Logan trusted him. As she drops Spider-Man onto the campus, we see that the school is under attack from Eunice the Untouchable. Spider-Man immediately joins the fight, much to the annoyance of all the mutants. But after defeating Eunice and mentioning that Logan wanted him here, they begrudgingly accept him. However, Spider-Man is actually hiding something. The real reason he's here isn't because Logan wanted him to be a teacher, but because he suspected that one of the students is a spy. He wanted Spider-Man to find out who it is, and who they work for. As Spider-Man unpacks and contemplates his mission, a BAMF starts messing with him, teleporting his clothes out of the closet and back into his suitcase. Soon, all suited up, Peter Parker meets his special class. His students introduce themselves, and we learn that they were put together because Wolverine believed one of them is the spy. One of the students, a boy who calls himself Hellion, talks back to Spider-Man, accusing him of buying into the idea that he and the rest of the class are bad kids. Spider-Man responds by sealing his mouth shut with a web. This antagonizes the rest of the class, and they start threatening him. Just as Spider-Man is about to take control of the situation, the BAMF, who has been hiding inside his jacket this whole time, teleports away, along with Spider-Man's shirt. Storm walks into the classroom at this moment, and sees that Peter has completely lost control of the class. Peter concedes, and allows the students to have some time in the danger room. While fighting the attack bots, Peter gets the students into a conversation about ethics, and he thinks he's doing a good job being a teacher. But Rockslide pushes him into the waiting arms of one of the bots, which begins crushing him. The students can't decide how to save him, but luckily, Spider-Man manages to use leverage to knock over the bot, destroying it. After the incident, his prime suspect for being the spy becomes Rockslide. Later on, Spider-Man takes the students on a field trip to the Museum of Natural History. He shows them around the dinosaur exhibits, and secretly asks Ernst and No Girl if they think Rockslide might be capable of sabotage. They tell him that Rockslide is too stupid to do something like that. At that moment, a shady figure approaches the group, and reveals himself to be the saurian villain, Stegron. He attacks Spider-Man. After getting the civilians to safety, the group attacks Stegron. Stegron is about to kill Hellion, but Rockslide puts himself in the way. Spider-Man begins to doubt if someone who put himself in danger to save his teammate could be a spy. He saves Rockslide, who apologizes for what he did to Spider-Man earlier. At that moment, another saurian, called Sauron, appears. Spider-Man attempts to bring him down, but he isn't strong enough. Sauron throws him into a dinosaur skeleton, and starts hypnotizing the students one by one. Sauron manages to hypnotize Spider-Man as well, and everything goes black. Spider-Man comes to in a forest, where he and the students have been tied up. He assumes that the saurians have brought him to Savage Land. The villains appear, riding on Triceratops, and reveal their plan to take over the world. That's when Spider-Man notices that Shark Girl is missing. To his horror, she enters, also riding a Triceratops. She has joined forces with the saurians to rid the Earth of the mammals. The saurians reveal that they aren't, in fact, in Savage Land, but on Staten Island. From here, they plan to launch their insurgency. And that's how part 1 of Spider-Man and the X-Men ends. Join us again soon for part 2, to find out how Spidey and the mutants deal with this mess.